How y'all doing tonight on this Monday night? Monday after the Cowboys lost in the playoffs. Okay, guys, we're not going to be long. We may not even be an hour. Hold on, let me get this over here. Okay, here we go. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Has anyone spoke yet? No. Okay, Miss Lorraine was in here. How you doing, my friend, Miss Lorraine? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, so I received something in the mail today. Actually, I received two items in the mail. This one right here, I'm just gonna say it came from. Well, I'm not gonna tell y'all what state it came from because y'all might figure it out. But you guys will learn about this next month. I just can't tell you right now. I'm sworn to secrecy by the sender. So if I want to get more things, I have to abide by the rules, okay, of the rules of engagement. So just know that there is something really, really nice in here. Well, I can't show y'all. That's all I can show y'all. Thank you. Now this next one, this came from Texas. Ooh. Let me show y'all who it came from. Let me show y'all who it came from. Oh, hold on a minute. Miss Michelle Briggs sent me something. Thank you, Miss Michelle. You know I do appreciate it. Okay, guys. Yes. Miss Michelle, well, she told me to call her Michelle. Michelle, yo, Eagles girl, they got one more game to win to make it to the Super Bowl. My Cowboys went, and we went down fighting though. We went down fighting. They didn't just beat us down. Oh, we held our own. But for a few mistakes, it'd be a totally different. Monday would have been a totally different conversation. Thanks for your support. Please let me know if this is not the correct size. Oh, I'm sure it's the right size. Okay. They got to let me know how to. So, I have my. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And they're going to let me know how you can order these shirts so we can support Dre, Justice for Dre. Yes, Miss Michelle is going to let me know, baby. Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Ta-da! Look at that. Justice for Dre. Justice for our Dre. Isn't that lovely? I love it, y'all. I don't know which one was it, Tammany. Whoever designed, you did an awesome job. Yes, I got my shirt for those who where's your shirt. They were not even ready yet. You can't order or get what's not even ready. Okay. And I'm one of the first to receive it. Okay. Sent to me from Miss Michelle Griggs. Okay. Look at that. Justice for our Dre. Justice for Dre. We will not yield. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. That's Dre's song. That will forever be Dre's song. Okay, now you know what I gotta do now. You know what I gotta do.
It's been a long, long time, honey, but I know, yeah. Store. Everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't your partner. I say I got you. Well, just hold it down and keep it solid. And when you're not around, I protect your name, I won't talk about you. Everybody ain't your friend. Fake love, I don't need it. You can keep it as a fact. Yeah.
But this song can go for so many more people as we are quickly learning. But this is my shirt. I love it. The Griggs family, you guys did an awesome job. Justice for our Dre. Please let me know how we can order these shirts so I can put it on my community tab. We need these shirts. They need to sell out. Look at this. Look at Dre. Little did he know. Terica would be sentenced tomorrow, Dre. Dre, it's coming up. It's coming up, okay, for her luring you out that house. It's coming. It's coming. We still getting justice because everyone has not been sentenced yet. I love it. I love it. I love it. What y'all? Let's see. I say, welcome everybody. Thank you, Books, Deborah, Miss Vicky. Yes, it is lovely, isn't it? Yes, it is. Justice for our Dre. Okay. And there you have it. I want y'all to get a good look. Here's my t-shirt. Once again, you can't get what isn't ready. Perfection takes time. This is precious cargo, okay? You don't rush something like this, okay? This young man's life was snatched by evil people. Okay. Thank you. I don't even want to wear it. I might just hang it up back there. No. You know what? I am going to take a picture. It will be a backdrop. Okay. It will be a backdrop. Thank you, Miss Michelle. I sure do appreciate it. All right, guys. And this package so nice. Very professional. Very professional. Very professional. Okay. So that's just, I can throw that away. This right here. Yes, I'm going to take a picture and make it a backdrop. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, you know what? Came through just and says, thank you for your support. Claire. Oh, Claire made them. Okay. And it's perfect, Claire. I'm so glad you guys appreciate and want the support that we give over here from the Eat with Philly Field talk show and more. And we do have a lot of other families that we are going to support. Of course, we have Carlita Foley. Now, guys, yesterday I told you guys that I will be calling. I emailed the Gwinnett County. I emailed the people there. I emailed everyone that I could find to email. And I did receive a response, okay? Let me see if I can see this. I couldn't make this bigger. It's in my email, guys. Hold on. It's in my email. And I said to them, good morning. I'm writing to find out the latest update on the Carlita Foley murder case. In checking the Gwinnett Courts portal, I noticed the latest update stated leave of absence. Please advise the status of this case and when the court date will be assigned to Mr. Williamson to stand trial for the death of Carlita Foley. We're anxious to know what leave of absence means. Thank you. Eat with Philly Field Talk Show and more. And so, good morning. Mr. Williamson has been indicted. The case number is blah, 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 blah. I already know that. He had an arraignment where he pled not guilty in November. I know that too. Currently, there are no upcoming court dates. His case will be added to the trial calendar when it is reached. Well, what does that mean? Cases get added based on how long the case has been pending. Once that happens, you will be notified of monthly calendar call dates where the case will appear. A leave of absence is when an attorney has scheduled to be off, either on vacation or some other reason that will prohibit them from appearing in court. Okay. Well, I guess he told me what it meant. Told me a lot of what we already know. I don't know how Tim Norman then was scheduled a freaking court date so soon. And it's taking this little one person forever. The internet was acting up. We are having technical difficulties. Am I back yet? Let me see. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. It just froze up, y'all. It froze up and it just had me like, okay, I'm back. Let me see who's over here. But As you guys see, I did email them like I said I would do, because I am a woman of my words. And once I get on a case, once I put my mind to it, it's on and popping. Okay, I will not yield. Who else we have in here? So let me see. Y'all like the shirt? Yes. And as soon as we find out how to order them and how to get, I want you guys to order your shirt. Support Dre, this good cause. This is going to, I believe, the junior high or elementary school that he went to and played a sports there. So I believe that's how it's going to go. But whatever they're doing, let's just support them. Hey, Josh, Miss Vicky, everybody coming on in here. Yeah, shout out to Miss Griggs. Absolutely beautiful. Hello, Deborah. Yes, it is beautiful. It is beautiful. Boots is in the building. Okay, guys, make sure y'all like this video and share it out. Make sure you like and leave some comments so we can get in the algorithm. Okay, y'all know how we did with the Tim Norman case. Come on, guys, we can do this again. And let me say thank you to everyone that subscribed to the cooking channel. We have reached 1,000. Now, don't nobody go unsubscribing, okay? God bless you, people. Awesome job making the phone call you share. Oh, we're going to play that because we're getting ready to go into that next. I emailed Gwinnett County like I said I was going to do. And then I made a phone call like I said I was going to do. Who said I was lazy and didn't do my own research? Who said I didn't do my own research? Who said they did all the work for me? Girl, go get in your river and leave me alone. All right, I won't be petty. This is I have my beautiful shirt. Isn't it pretty, y'all? They did a good job. Hello, Miss Estelle. How you doing? Love Dre shirt. I know. Y'all got, as soon as I found out how you can get y'all one, we'll put it on the community tab. Y'all got to order y'all a shirt. Yes, we got to buy them out. Yes, we do, but thank you for sending me one. Let me be one of the first to show it off. I feel so special. I'm just the auntie of the family. Yeah, I'm just gonna make myself part of the family. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and move on to the next phase of the show. What I want to do, we're gonna get into Zkira now. And I was saying a name. I just started covering this case, so I was actually spelling her name wrong when I called those people. But we're gonna listen to this call. Hello, 4Tron. How are you doing? Welcome. Look like old Max and I know the same folk. Who do they have in common? I don't know. Peace and blessings. Okay. Let's take a listen. This is the Maryland Examiner Board, right? Maryland?
You need the State Anatomy Board.
State Anatomy Board? It said the Maryland Examiner. She says the Maryland Examiner, was the one that
name. I mean, do we know who she is? Did she come in as a Jane Doe? And she needs to be identified, or she was identified?
No, she was identified. Her mother was there, and wanted her daughter's body, and allegedly she was told that the body had to be cremated, and she didn't want it cremated. And you're saying that's not your policy?
I still need the name. Kemp, is the name, right?
Yes, Zkira Kemp, Skira, last name Kemp. I was spelling it wrong. I'm sorry.
Okay, the first name is S-K.
Yes, ma'am.
I-R-A.
Correct.
Okay, all right, okay. There's still nothing showing up by that name. S as in Sam, K as in kite, I as in R as in real, and A as in apple.
Yes, ma'am. Let me make sure. Let me double check because I haven't been.
Kemp.
Yes, I'm gonna double check because I haven't been covering the story that long, but I do believe that's right.
So we cover for the whole state of Maryland, but if they haven't been identified, there's nothing we can do about it.
I was looking up the name.
How old was the person?
I am not exactly sure of her age. You know what? I may be spelling her first name wrong. I'm sorry. I'm spelling it wrong. It's Z as in zebra, Kira. Zkira.
Okay. All right. Okay.
My apologies. I was spelling the name wrong.
What's the mother's name? Because the body went to simplicity, cremation, and funeral service.
Her body did. Her mother name is Jalinda, Jalanda Kemp.
Right. Yeah.
This is me calling the Maryland medical examiner today, July of 2022. And allegedly she was in a car accident and body burned, and they said it was in a remote area. Then it was said to be in a neighborhood area. But the mother says that she wanted her daughter's body and she was told it had to be cremated. And you're saying that would not be true.
She's the one who must have okayed for the body to go to simplicity, cremation, and funeral service.
Okay.
It's up to the family to make that decision where they want the body to go.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I thought. And the mother is stating and has stated in an interview that she did not want that. And you're saying that would it have been something? Would something have to be signed in order for her to do that?
Usually the mother would take care of that at the funeral home. Yeah, but hold on.
Welcome, North Father, everybody. Okay, she put me on hold. I think I skipped through this. This is me calling the.
Just to make sure, let me give you the case number.
Okay, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
What's the case number?
So the case number is 22-9118.
Okay. All right.
And what I'm gonna do is transfer you to investigation just to make sure that that's the right information.
Okay. All right.
So I transfer you to Donnell McCullough. He's in charge of autopsy services.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Hold on.
Okay, they're transferring me. I called the Maryland Examiner office today. Okay? Just like I said I would do.
Medical exam stop.
Yes, sir. My name is Phyllis. I'm with a YouTube talk show, and I am working and following
I do apologize. You're with whom, ma'am?
I'm with a YouTube talk show, Eat with Philly Field Talk Show and more, and I'm covering and following the Zkira Kemp's murder from July of 2022.
I think that was an accident, but go ahead.
Well, yes, an accident, alleged accident, yes. Well, the mother's made it in an interview, stated that she was forced to have her daughter's body cremated, and we were just trying to find out if that is standard practice of the Maryland Examiner.
No, ma'am, we don't. It's not our call. It's up to the family's final disposition what they want to do.
Okay.
Not just the officers.
Well, I don't know why she would have stated that then. She said that the medical examiner told her she had to have the body cremated.
Not sure about that, ma'am. But if you will hold, I would try to get you someone that you can speak to. Please hold.
Okay. I'm being transferred once again, guys. Well, there seems to be a lot of, I don't know, that's not our position, and let me transfer you. Here comes another call. Or another person, rather.
Hi, this is Bruce Goldfarb with the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner. Sorry I missed your call. Leave me a message and I'll call you right back.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, my name is Phyllis, and I am with the Eat with Philly Field Talk Show and more. I have a YouTube talk show. Yes, sir, and I am following the Zkira Kemp's murder accident from last year in 2022. We were trying to find out if it was, in fact, your process that a family member could be forced to have their loved one's body cremated. Please call me back at your convenience, 501-542-2514. Thank you. All right, guys, we'll wait and see what happens. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm still waiting. No one called me back. So what are you all thoughts on that phone call I made? I mean, what do you guys, did I do too much? I mean, the mother, when we were reading this, when we did the show last night, and we read where she said she wanted her daughter's body and they made her have it cremated, I just thought that was kind of strange. I just can't imagine. I mean, so I want to get to the bottom of that. If they in fact did that, that does not, but they told me that is not their policy. He knew them folks was gone. Oh, when he transferred it. Oh, they just was playing phone tag with me, honey. But you know what they don't know? I'm going to call him back again. I'm a bugaboo. Didn't boy stop cap and say I was a pest? Well, I'm going to be a pest. You know, this is not a laughing matter. I'm just saying. I will be following up because the assistant to the chief medical examiner, or whatever he said his title was, did not call me back. Okay. Unfortunately, that's one mistake that they can't fix. I know, Northfather. I mean, we read it last night, guys. If you didn't watch the show last night, I read through it, that interview or whatever, and she said she wanted her daughter's body, and they, you know, she saw it. I think she said she saw it, and it was all burned up, unrecognizable, and allegedly they told her no, we were going to cremate it. So, I mean, that's what was said. That's what we read last night. Now we're going to get into some more things. Let me go here. Actually, let me see if I can pull this up. I think this is one. Okay. Am I froze again? This computer is acting up, y'all. Okay, so we're going to, let's just listen to this. This says, click to listen to the audio about the man saying a man told him his son was burned up in the place where Yolanda's daughter's body was where she was supposedly lost her life. Remember yesterday we were reading when people were saying that, no, I don't think you did too much. You were very, very professional. Oh, what? Thank you. I try to be professional. I do. Yes, I do. That makes me feel good. You know, thank you so much, because I'm over here working hard. And let me say this. If you're catching the replay, thank you. You may not be able to always catch me live. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if I have 1,000 in here or not when I'm live. Just come back and watch the video and watch the entirety of the video. Make sure you like the video and leave a comment, because what we're doing over here is a good thing. Okay. I have some very powerful mothers that'll come behind me and say, yes, what we're doing is a good thing. Okay. So I'm not worried about what nobody thinks. All right. Let's get back into this right here. We're going to play this. This is where, you know, they're also, first they said the accident was in a remote area. Then they came back and said, no, it was in a residential area. Then the autopsy report or something said that her body, she was in the back seat, but allegedly the friend said she was drunk driving. So take the poll that I have up there. It's just a whole lot of lies going on. I'm going to say there's a lot of inconsistencies going on. Okay. In my humble opinion. All right, let's listen to this.
I did a day I came on one email saying the guy was sitting out there and the big guy, he was a big guy. He was sitting out there. I said, do you know them? He said, yeah, that's my son. My son got killed, and the other one got burned up. His son got burned up, and the girl and the boy was. The other son went in the hospital. He went critical condition, and the girl, I think she got hurt too, whatever like that. That's what I'm told to me. That was told to me now. He said his son got burned up, And I did not know that. Yeah.
Come here. Look. That's my baby.
Oh my goodness.
And he said his son burned up.
He said his son, and the other son went in the hospital. He said son in the hospital and everything, and the girl went, and she was hurt too. That he told me. And I asked him the name when I'm like, he was saying that I felt so bad when I asked him. I said, "Do you know them?" He said, "Yeah, they're my kids. They came up to visit me, like they were 2 miles away." Whatever he told me. And I did not know,
He said his son died in
His kids.
He said with his son and the other son in the hospital, and his daughter went to it. That we said. That what he
was in a
told
critical
me. Yeah.
condition.
Yeah, that what he told me. That what he
What
told
the
me.
hell is going on?
And that what he told me. Then he came back. I think he came back. Well, I didn't come out the other day when he came back. Came back again. He had like 3 more kids with me. Everything. I didn't come out here. Didn't know.
Hey, do you have some water so I can put this in?
She yeah, I got water.
He had 3 more kids with him.
Huh?
He had 3 more kids with him. That's who left.
Well, when it came out, it was like 3 kids, like around about
A young
10, 12, or something like that. He had 3 kids when he came back. He had a black truck. He got a black
the man who put the liquor out there.
They did it when they came. They came. I just left alone. I left alone and everything. He got a black truck.
Well, we from Texas. We don't even know.
Oh,
This was my baby first time ever being here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And she's the only one that didn't make it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. And he went a black. He said he lived down on the farm place down here.
Yeah.
He said he lived down there. He got a black truck. And I asked me, he said my kids. He said, "I'm with my kids." That's what he said. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for that. Yeah. But I asked him. He said, "Yeah, them my kids." And
and y'all thought a boy died.
He said a boy died. And the other son he said, "I'm going to go visit my kid now. My other son in the hospital."
Ain't nobody in the hospital.
I didn't know. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm glad I came with you.
Yeah, but that he told me. Yeah.
He told us when no neighbors nowhere by. It's your house right there.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
They did, yeah.
In somebody's yard, they didn't say that. They say by the time y'all came out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So they hit the mail. They was coming from.
Well, I had a mailbox. I had the paper box in a mailbox.
They call it race. Was it 2 cars or 1 car?
I wasn't for 1 car. One car. I don't know. He said it might have fell asleep. That's what he said. He said it might have fell asleep.
No, they probably somebody whoever was driving was drunk.
He said, man, that's what he said. It might have fell asleep.
Oh, I don't know what to do for them lights. I'm trying to make it hard. You need some more water? I can give you some more water. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go in there. You need those.
I'll tell you what.
Pull that out. Can I leave?
I got a pen. Let me drive on the ground.
Can I? No. Pull this out. You gotta pull this out.
Wait, okay, it's almost over. But you guys see that? It said Jolanda said, that's the mother, said she felt everything was staged and planned and stuff was not adding up. She said she could not identify her daughter's body, and the medical examiner's office in Maryland told her that she had to agree to cremate her daughter's body before they released it to the funeral home. I'm taking a screenshot of this because I knew I wasn't crazy, and them people trying to tell me that's not their policy. Well, I want to tell them that the mama said this right here, and somebody needs to explain it to me. Because I'm going to send them this entire link to this, and I'm going to say, as you guys can clearly read what I'm reading, Jolanda said she felt everything was staged and planned and stuff was not adding up. She said that she could not identify her daughter's body, and the medical examiner's office in Maryland told her she had to agree to cremate it before they released it to the funeral home. Now, did you guys not see what I just saw? Let me show you again. You see it? Something is not adding up. Somebody lying. Because that medical examiner's office was, oh, no, that's not our policy. No, we can't make the families do that. Well, I know that lady not lying. That's the worst stuff I ever heard. That don't make sense. No, it does not. I've heard people will advise closed caskets, but not cremate. I mean, you can't be made to cremate your loved one. But you guys are reading what I'm reading. I mean, let me move the comment. You see it. This is what we actually read this last night. Let me see. There's more here. What does that say? Jolanda said the woman reiterated that a man came out the following day with children and told her, she and her husband, that his son had died in a fire there. You remember we read that? Yes, they were saying someone else died in a fire there and not her daughter. So it's just weird. Jolanda said the woman told her that a man had come with children the day after the accident and was crying beside the tree and told her husband that his son was killed in a fire there. She said the woman told her that the man came out a second time, telling them again that his son was killed in the fire there and that his other son was in critical condition, and a girl walked away. And she said, I said, what? Jolanda said. And then Jolanda said the woman reiterated. And then here it says, click to listen to the audio about the man saying that a man told him his son was burned up. So what we had just listened to was this man saying that, yeah, a man came here and told me his son burned up there. Is this story about the girls and friends that was in a car accident and it caught on fire? Yes, it is. And there's a lot of conflicting evidence. First, they say she was drunk driving. Then the autopsy or some report says she was in the back seat. Then it's now the mom. There's a statement here, as you can see. The mom said that she said, and then he goes on to say, I wanted my daughter's body shipped home, but they didn't give me that choice. Jolanda said they would not release my daughter's body to the funeral home until I signed cremation paperwork. Oh, I'm calling them back. I'm going to say this lady would not be saying this if it were not true. Well, all I know, this is alleged, but I don't feel this mother would be out here saying that if it was not in fact so. This medical examiner's office is up. Something's crooked going on up there. Allegedly, Lord knows I don't need to get any more trouble, but something's not right. So I'm going to call them back tomorrow. Lord bless, nothing happens. And I'm going to say, I have documents where the mother has stated that in fact she was told she could not have her daughter's body unless she agreed to have it cremated. And I'm saying, now what is your official policy on that? Because I don't know of any, I've never heard of someone telling someone that their loved ones had to be cremated, that you had to have your loved ones cremated. Y'all, something is going on here. Something is going on. But you guys see it. You see it with your own eyes. I'm going to read it again. Jolanda said she felt everything was staged and planned and stuff was not adding up. She said she could not identify her daughter's body, and the medical examiner's office in Maryland told her that she had to agree to cremate her daughter's body before they released it to the funeral home. Norfolk said her mom has a right to have suspicions. Yes. Hello, his M. How you doing? Miss Vicky say, now, was she cremated before the mother signed or after? No, it says here. She says, I wanted my daughter's body shipped home, but they didn't give me that choice. Jolanda said they would not release my daughter's body to the funeral home until I signed. She signed cremation paperwork because the medical examiner's office, allegedly, I'm reading this, guys. I'm reading this, told her they wouldn't. And then it goes on to say the autopsy stated, remember, report stated that the body was 3 feet 3 inches, I guess. And they received that the right forearm was greater than the left. And it says the autopsy report stated that they received, that's from the medical examiners, I guess, and both legs were amputated. However, Jolanda said that when she was shown a photo of a body that was said to be her daughter's body, the body had the legs and it contradicted the written report. So they told her first the legs were gone, but she said the body they showed her, the body had legs. You see, I meant to enlarge this so I can see, but I still have to read this autopsy report. I think this is from the North Carolina Beat, I believe. She says, I wanted to know why the photo she showed me contradicted her report. Okay, Lord, did they even have the correct body? That's what, that's why I say, is she really? Then Miss Jolanda says she wonders if her daughter is even deceased. The mother is beginning to have doubt that her daughter is even dead. And I would be too. If they told you that the legs were missing, then they told you that 3 feet, her daughter was taller than that. She said, at this point, I'm like, is my daughter even dead? Then she said, there was no 911 call. Okay. And wants to know who called 911 and how did the police find. I'm going to ask them. I want to, that's FOI. I want to hear the 911 call. Who called 911? Because I was told there was no 911 call. So how did the people even get there? It says the North Carolina Beat is looking into Zkira's alleged death and all involved. Gerald will be interviewing Zkira's mother tomorrow, Tuesday. And I think I have that. I think I have something with the mother being interviewed. But guys, this here is not adding up to me. Lord, do they even have the right body? I don't know. Wow, yes. What? I know. I can't imagine. I mean, it's something weird. Was it the wrong person? That's what we need to find out. I'm going to call them back tomorrow. I'm going to say, look, this is what the mother is saying. Now, she said you all made her sign paperwork. Now, you can check your files. Do you have paperwork signed by her stating to cremate that body? Now, you can't tell me you don't have that. And then they probably going to start transferring me again. But I'm going to keep calling. I'm going to be a pest. Probably has a young man body in the, I don't know. I hope not. What the hell is going on? 3 feet men, half the body wasn't. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a mystery right now. Let me try and find my next thing that I want to show you guys. So hold on a second. Okay, I think this is I believe this is from TikTok. Someone's interview says the Zkira Kemp story part 1. Zkira, let's listen to this.
Challenged children, but she helped with special needs children, and she loves you just a soul. So her mom is here seeking for answers on what happened to her. So Miss Jolanda, if you want to go ahead and just kind of give us like a brief of what you were told, what happened to your daughter.
Oh, yes, ma'am. In the morning of July the 8th, I received a call from my friend Keisha Cole. Was telling me that one of the parents' mom was trying to get in touch with me. That was something wrong with the kids. That there was something wrong with the kids. And I asked her, I said, what is going on with the kids? I thought maybe they got in trouble, got arrested, something like that. And she was like, I don't know, they wouldn't tell me. So when I did call the mother was like, I got to call somebody else. She had to call another third party. And when I got on the line with that third party, I'm still asking, what's going on with the kids? Because I'm like, now I'm getting panicking, like, what is going on with kids? I'm frustrated. And
let me say that YouTube, this is falling under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 for learning and teaching purposes. Okay, thank you.
Sobbing so much she won't tell me anything, and I'm like, what is going on? And then finally I said, is my baby dead? And when I said, was my baby dead, the call was lost. I don't know if they hung up, the call dropped, I don't know.
Wow.
But I started calling my sister, my family. I was calling everybody because I was in a panic. I didn't know what to do. I was lost. I even called Rhonda's aunt. She came over here with me. I was like, here was Dad, I didn't have no answers, couldn't get no answers. And then I think once everybody really started getting over here, that's when we started receiving, calls from like the parent, Mike's mom.
So let me back up. So when your daughter left Texas, did she have her location on when she left?
Yeah, that was the main agreement. Because first of all, even though she was 20, she's my baby. You know what I mean? And everybody want to say I was a hard control mom. I love my daughter. I don't care, what people think or whatever. If that's called control, that's what I'm doing. So she was going to a place she'd never been before. She was going somewhere where we have no family. So I wanted to make sure I knew her location at all times. And her location was on at all times. They actually left the morning of July the 3rd.
Okay.
And it was a 20-some hour drive, so they made it on the morning of July the 4th. So they had been up there several days before anything. Actually, the morning of the 8th, she had sent me a text. She said, we probably come back on the 8th or the 9th, but I was expecting her on the 8th. And I talked to her that Thursday. She said she was, that boy's dad, they lived on a lakefront. So she said she was sitting out on the porch watching the rain hit the water. That's why every time I hear rain now, it does something to me, because I remember that's the last thing she said. But she texted me the morning of the 7th, and she said, Mom, can you send me money to go out with? And I said, you want money to go out with? Do you have gas money to get home? Because these people that's with you, they need to be helping you. You done already drove up there. You shouldn't. She was like, Mom, I got money for all of that. I just didn't have no extra to go out. And of course, I sent her the money or whatever. And I worked from 5 in the evening to 1:30 in the morning. So at 10:30, I looked at I looked at her location. They was at a bowling alley location. I think it was Hangover or something like that. I did see her location in, didn't think anything of it. But as I was getting ready to clock out, I was standing to get ready to clock out at 1 a.m. And I looked at her location, and her location was off. And I'm like, why is her location off? So, I started to call her, but my daughter, anybody that knows Zkira knows she's going to sleep. She's going to sleep wherever she is. So I said, okay, it's 1 o'clock here, it's 2 o'clock there. I know she's asleep, I said, but I'll wake up early enough to tell her to turn that location back on before they get on that road and come back or whatever. But I remember walking to my car that night. I was planning her birthday for November. Her birthday was November the 18th. And I remember planning her birthday because I was going to the Dominican Republic with some friends the week of her birthday, because my best friend one of my best friends and her has the same birthday. But I was going to fly back and meet her in Vegas because I'm a single mother, so long we did struggle, but you would never know we struggled because Kira never went without. If you saw Kira, she was best, hair done, everything done. Kira was always at her best because I made sure of that, So we was finally in a position that I could let her enjoy life, you know what I mean? And I'm walking to the car at 1 a.m. planning my baby's birthday, when at 2 o'clock in Maryland, this tragedy is taking place. Didn't have no clue, and sometimes it still bothers me because 3 months prior, Kira was hit by a drunk driver.
And that is all on that, and I don't know
It is hard
how to get to.
And this is Liz, my loctician and friend.
Of the interview, because that was just part 1. And I don't have TikTok over here, so I don't know. But I will find it. Okay, so what I want to do is stop that, because I did have more. I did have one other thing. We're not at an hour. You got 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes left.
So
for some reason the computer is acting up. So my apologies. Okay, this is part 2.
Jolanda ended up finding out that Zkira was in a tragic car accident and she did not survive. So the stories that people gave Jolanda were totally inconsistent. Now, somebody called her and basically said, look, Zkira was driving drunk, she lost control of the car and she hit a tree. Zkira's mom had a very hard time believing this because 3 months prior, Zkira was in a car accident where a drunk driver hit her. Zkira was not seriously injured, but her mother knew that ever since that situation, Zkira was very cautious. So she knew Zkira was not driving drunk.
When they did tell me, when they finally did say that Kira was, I think it was Michael mom. No, I don't want to lie and say who it was, but when we first heard it, they was like Kira was driving, she was driving drunk, lost control of the car, and hit a tree. And at first I was like, Kira, if she was that drunk, she would have said, she would have been like, no, we gonna stay where we at, or, can you get an Uber, whatever. But, like I said, I don't know what happened.
So they're telling this story of Zkira being the one driving and that she was drunk. But a friend of Zkira's came over to the house after all of this happened and told Zkira's mom, Zkira was not driving. Zkira posted a story on her social media and Zkira was in the back seat. Now, her mom is shocked because she's like, why would these people lie to me? These are her friends. These are people that allegedly cared about her. Why would they lie about my daughter driving? That's when she started to dig deep into what actually happened and she talked to Michael's mom. Now, while talking to Michael's mom basically told her, look, Michael, he had open heart surgery. He had all of these very, very serious injuries, but he was no longer in the hospital. Jolanda was very shocked because she's trying to understand how can somebody have open heart surgery, all of these crazy, y'all, it was a lot of injuries. I can't remember all the injuries, but she was like, how can he have all these injuries, barely survive this accident, but he's not in the hospital? Michael's mom then said that Michael left the hospital because he was afraid. She's saying that he didn't trust the doctors. He didn't trust the things that was going on. So he decided to leave. But that doesn't make sense. There's no way that you can just leave the hospital after having all of these injuries. So Jolanda goes to Maryland on the 16th of July because she's like, I want to see the crash site. I want to see where all of this took place. Now, the way Michael and Rhonda described this crash, they was like they were in the woods. They were lost. They didn't know what was going on after they got in the car accident. And Michael is saying that he pulled Rhonda out of the car but was not able to save Zkira. But when Jolanda got to the crash site, it was actually in somebody's front yard and there were no trees. So she's trying to understand, how did Zkira lose control and hit a tree? Nothing that nobody was saying added up.
Okay. Let me see if there's a part 3, guys, because
all of a sudden I heard this.
Hold on. That's something else with TikTok. Let me see if there is a part 3. You see how they say it was in a wooded area. Now they get there, it's a residential area, somebody's front yard. So hold on a second.
You can put that on Flick and I'll say allegedly.
Wrong one. Guys, so let me see what this is.
3 of our missing persons cases, but this person isn't actually missing. This is just another mystery that I wanted to get into with you guys today. This young lady right here happens to be Zkira Kemp. Zkira Kemp's story is probably another wild one that we're doing in this 30-day series, and let's just get into it. So on July 8th, Zkira and her 2 friends were actually driving to go celebrate one of their 21st birthdays. The car Zkira was in was headed southbound on Maryland Point Road. While driving down the road, another car crossed over the median and hit her, where she had struck a mailbox and hit a tree. Her car had hit a tree, bounced back, and when it landed near the road, it caught fire. Now, that's not where the mystery is. The mystery actually lies in the inconsistencies in her story. According to her mother, the male and female friend who were in the car had got out and left Zkira in the car. She was alive when the car caught fire, and now here comes the inconsistencies from Charles County Sheriff's Department. Instead of her car being towed to the impound where the police station is, it was actually towed to a salvage yard, where the car actually remains until this day. Her mother lays down the account of exactly what happened the night of the accident, and let's begin. So it says here that Zkira left from Texas going to Maryland with her 2 friends, one being a 20-year-old female and that 20-year-old female's boyfriend. The main reason they were on this road trip was to celebrate her female friend's 21st birthday. Friend's birthday is on July 8th, and that is subsequently the same day of the accident. In the beginning, both the friends claimed that they couldn't remember who was driving the car, even though the male friend had remembered getting out of the car and getting his girlfriend out of the car, and then he went unconscious. He also claims that he was in the woods with nothing or no one around when in fact, this supposed accident happened in someone's front yard. He goes on to say that he did regain consciousness and that the car was completely engulfed. After the accident, both friends were avoiding talking to the police. The mother of the male told the leading officer that she was taking him back to the hospital due to complications from his injuries. But in fact, he was actually having a good time. At some point, both friends regained their memory and stated that Zkira was driving drunk and caused the accident and caused her own death. Once the autopsy report came back, it proved that Zkira was in the back seat and she was not drunk. If you think that's crazy, the story gets even crazier because the mom has a recording of her conversation with these kids. Part 2.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so y'all heard that. I mean, how could she be drunk driving if she is in fact in the back seat of the car? This is just so weird. This young lady, so TikTok does their things. I don't do TikTok yet, but it looks like they do things very differently over there. So hold on, I want to see if we can find the last part of that interview. Let's see what this is. TikTok is weird.
Young lady is, and you better learn her name, okay? This is Zkira Kemp. She has gone missing. A Texas mother is fighting for answers about what happened to her daughter, Zkira Kemp, on a trip with friends just past summer. Zkira Kemp left home in Killeen, Texas on Sunday, July 3rd, to road trip with quote-unquote friends to Maryland to visit another friend. They arrived the evening of July 4th. Kyra's mother
Jolanda requested her daughter keep her location on so she would know where she was while she was traveling. Kyra agreed to this and abided by this rule up until the early morning hours of July 8th. Jolanda worked a night shift from 5 p.m. on July 7th, 1 a.m. on July 8th. When she finished her shift, she checked her daughter's location only to find it off. At the moment, she wasn't overly concerned and went home to bed, figuring she would call her daughter in the morning. When she woke at 7 a.m., there was no call or text from her daughter, and her daughter was not answering Jolanda's call.
I don't know why they have their face wandering around. This is weird. I mean, I don't know, but I don't think this was the portion that I wanted. So we're almost at the 60-minute mark, but hold on, guys. I saw something else. Hold on. Okay, so I tried to pull up one video. It was like 7 minutes, but it said no longer available. It was an interview video. It was something dealing with the case, but it would not let me pull it up. I believe this is what they were reading a minute ago, but their face was flying all over. I don't like that style of reporting where their face is floating over the documents. I can't get with that. What really happened to Zkira? During her summer break from college, Zkira Tisha Kemp, 20 years old, left her mom's home in Killeen on a road trip to Maryland with her friends. At around 2:18 a.m. on the morning of July 8th, Miss Kemp reportedly died in a car accident in the 11,300 block of Maryland Point Road in Maryland. Is that Namjamoy? However, her mother has been told so many conflicting stories that there are more questions than answers about her daughter's death. If you have info or evidence regarding Miss Kemp's death and the events leading up to it, please contact her mother, Jolanda Kemp. I'm going to email her mother and see if I can get an interview. Let me take a picture of that so I won't lose it. I'm going to email her and send her my YouTube channel and the videos I've done and see if she's okay with it. If she has a problem with it, I'll stop reporting, but I'm going to ask her to come on the show. I'm going to email her. During her summer break from college, but I will be calling that Maryland's office back tomorrow, the examiner's office, with all of these documents that we read earlier tonight and the inconsistencies. Okay. During her summer break from college, Zkira left her mom's home in Killeen on a road trip to Maryland. We know that with her friends. Oh, all these fake friends. At around 2:18 on the morning of July 8th, Miss Kemp reportedly died in a car accident. There it is. However, her mother has been told so many conflicting stories. Yes, if you have info, then it says to reach her mom there. We have left a message with, looks like Captain Brooks asking about the 911 call and the discrepancies about whether she was driving or in the back seat. And we will update the post if and when we have more info. So I need to find out if she was driving or if she was in the back seat. And I want that 911 call. If there is one, there should be a 911 call. Someone come on now. You mean someone has an accident and the car starts burning and no one calls 911? Where is the call? And that's FOI. We can listen to that. It says, we recommend reading the articles in our sources, which have more details, but here are some of the strange points in this case. So here's some of the strange points. Wait a minute, what time is it? Are we at an hour? I tell you what, we're at an hour mark. So we're going to come back and we're going to get into the strange points of this case tomorrow. And I'll be able to update on if I found out anything about the 911 call and the front seat or the back seat. It's just a lot. And whether or not what the mother is stating about that examiner's office of forcing her to cremate the body. We have a lot to find out. Okay. Yes, we do. What Miss Vicky running for? What happened? Please don't forget the thumbs up. You heard Books, thumbs it up, thumbs up. Thank you, Nord. Okay, shout out to the hottest moderators in these YouTube streets, and I keep them with me. How did they prove she was in the back seat? I don't know. I don't know. It's very suspicious. Yes, it is. That was the nosy bystander. They did not want to be charged. Well, we're going to keep investigating. Okay, we will keep investigating. And again, remember, I emailed Gwinnett County about Carlita Foley. They told me that the attorney has asked for time off, and that's why it says leave of absence, because he will not be available, and that the cases are assigned a court date by the amount of time they're pending. So we're just going to keep on we're just going to keep on emailing and following up with them until we get a court date. Justice for Carlita. Okay, we will continue to stand strong and move forward. We will not yield. Justice for these families is what we do. We bring cold cases back to life over here. All right, guys, thank you all so much. I truly do appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna get ready. Let me just say thank you all so much. Yes, I do. I want to thank you. All right, y'all. Remember, Zkira left on a trip with her friends for the 4th of July weekend or whatever, going to Maryland to celebrate a birthday. And she never made it back home. She was allegedly with friends. Dre was amongst friends and family, so he thought. We know how that can be.
It's been a long, long time, honey, but I know, Store. Everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't your partner. I say I got you. Well, just hold it down and keep it solid. And when you're not around, I protect your name, I won't talk about you. Everybody ain't your friend. It's been a long, long time, honey, but I know, Store. Everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't your partner. I say I got you. Well, just hold it down and keep it solid. And when you're not around, I protect your name, I won't talk about you. Everybody ain't your friend. Fake love, I don't need it, you can keep it as a fact. Fake love, I don't need it, you can keep it as a fact.